Scotch. Hey. Miss Scotch. What's wrong? I say something stupid? Look, this is a bar, and I would like a drink. You will find that this is intensely logical.
Let him get his paws on you, Johnny.
What? When I say I want a drink, you understand that? Hey.
Put him down, Luke. Well, now, Prof, let's have a nice, big, toothy, well-kept American smile.
Now?
Now, try and smolder a little.
What, will that jerk?
Take him up the back stairs of the hotel. George is expecting you. And put him to bed nice and gentle, eh?
I'll sing him a song.
Yeah, do that, but keep your hand off his wallet. He's a very big-time lawyer.
Hello, Martha.
Hello, Father.
Dr. Norbert wants to see him. He says his name's McGill.
I wonder if you have any means of identification, Mr. McGill.
Cease to wonder, my son. How's that?
Thank you.
What are you, the manager or the house detective for British security?
We have a lot of very important people staying here. We like to see that they're kept comfortable.
Great. Well, if I need anything, I'll let you know.
I don't know who this McGill is. I didn't make the appointment.
I'm capable of making some appointments for myself.
Don't you think you've got enough work to do?
Make him wait a minute, and then send him in.
Come in.
Mr. McGill.
Thank you, Mr. Oliver.
Thanks.
Dr. Norbert's a very busy man.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But he sent for me.
I can't think why.
Don't try.
I would like to know your business, please.
Then ask Dr. Norbert.
Through that door there.
You've been like a breath of spring, huh?
Ah, McGill. I won't keep you a moment.
Well, you won't even keep me that long unless you tell me what you want right now.
McGill, what do you know about me?
That's what I read in the papers. You're an eminent lawyer. You're an expert on international jurisprudence. Advisor to presidents and so forth. And you're in London now as the chairman of the first working committee on legislation for outer space.
To protect the future rights of man.
From what?
With your history, that remark is perhaps excusable, so I'll ignore it.
Well, don't bust a gut. What's your problem? I see. Well, why me? With your name, all you have to do is pick up your telephone. You'd be up to your neck in nice, keen, young, Harvard-trained security boys. Probably drum and bugle corps to boot.
Yes, and those photographs would be in the FBI dossier.
Or a private one. I could make copies. See what they'd buy me.
Oh, no, you've already answered that. My name's Norbert. You are a discredited American agent. No one will accept your word against mine.
Good. But I'm expensive. I call it my self-respect bonus. And by the way, are these real or phony?
I don't know.
Well, who's the girl?
I don't know.
Well, who are you with?
I don't know.
Would you care to tell me something you do know? Just anything, doesn't matter.
Well, I was up in Manchester. I was lecturing all day at the university, and then I had this civic dinner, then more talk. So I went out for a walk. And somewhere along the way, I took a drink. That's all I remember.
I think I have one you can answer, Doctor. Where'd you wake up?
In my hotel room. My clothes folded. All my money was there. Now, that is something that I do not understand.
Has it happened before? Has it happened before, Doctor?
No.
Are you sure?
You know who I am.
Yeah, everyone says you're a very important man, and these say that you're falling down drunk. So I guess the truth must be somewhere in between.
Now, that's enough of that. I don't like your sort, McGill.
Now, whatever my sort is, and I don't care whether you like me or not, and you don't have to like me. All you have to do is pay me $500 a week plus expenses.
All my life I have worked within the framework of the law, and I trust that. I don't like going outside the law.
Unless you have to, which is now. So don't patronize me. Now, how much do your playmates want for these things?
I don't know. Well, that's what I want you to find out.
And you'll pay.
Yes. Once. Not just for me. For my work, my reputation. For what I've done. For my position as chairman of the Space Legislation Committee. For all that. Not just for me.
Oh, what about that committee? Could there be any connection?
No. Only that I'm here. I'm a lawyer, McGill. There are no blueprints, no atomic secrets under the bed. We are discussing legalities, not force.
Good. I guess I'll start in Manchester. It's only the 4th largest city in England.
I was staying at Granton House.
Granton House.
Oh, McGill, you can't take those with you.
Listen, this is all I've gotten out of you since I've been here. I'm supposed to find a bartender and a girl in a city of 4 million people.
No.
You better get on that telephone then and get the official boys in.
McGill, no, wait a minute.
Thanks. Oh, listen, where's the action in Manchester?
Action, sir?
Yeah, you know, all that famous North Country high life.
They're playing Choo Chin Chow at the Empire, sir. I'm told it's very good.
What do you do on your day off? Sing in the choir?
Yes, sir. Baritone.
Looking for a club?
Yeah. You know anything of a bar around here that has China dogs on shelves?
I don't know anything. On principle.
Yeah, I could see that.
Any luck, sir?
Oh, hey, no. How about you?
Well, I've been driving here for 10 years. I never knew there were so many dives here.
Well, no one will ever die of thirst in Manchester.
One of the boys says try out towards Salford, a place called Gulliver's.
Okay, let's go.
If you do go, sir, you'll need to watch it. They're a bit rough.
Evening.
Evening.
What would you like?
A photographer?
Sorry, we only serve drinks here.
Well, I'm not thirsty right now.
Well, have a glass of water. On the house.
Thank you. You had a fight with a middle-aged American.
Me?
Mm-hmm. And I have the photographs to prove it.
Nobody I know owns a camera. We're too fond of minding our own business for that.
Where's the boss?
He's very shy. He won't see you.
I'll wait.
Lou, keep an eye on him, will you? I'll go and get Dickie.
Trouble?
Not unless you want some.
You came in here drunk and tried to make trouble.
Listen, this is my first glass of water.
Get off that stool.
Nope. I feel pretty good, just like I am.
Suit yourself.
Just don't mess around now.
You could have hit him. He wouldn't have noticed.
Oh, thanks. I'll remember that.
Well, what do you want, darling, apart from the exercise?
I'd like to see a photographer.
You're in the wrong shop.
No, I'm not. This is the right place. It's very highly recommended. Service is pretty bad, though.
That sounds like a complaint, darling.
That's a fact. I think I'll just stick around till it gets a little better.
We might move you.
Well, you can try. He tried.
He just used his hands. You should see him with a bottle. All right, you better come along to our complaints department.
After you.
Hello, Mr. McGill. I'm Joe Gulliver. Sit down. Well, lie down if you want to. The carpet costs 400 quid. Thank you, Digby. He had to turn crooked with a name like Digby to stop the other kids laughing at him.
That makes me feel at home.
And we like it quiet. Not like London. They do all sorts down there, you know. Shoot people's kneecaps off with shotguns, all sorts. Not here.
Well, that's nice. Glad to hear it. I'd like you to help me with some photographs.
Hey, be fair. I'm a businessman.
You're a hood in a good suit.
What's the difference? I do jobs for money. If I went round telling everybody about the jobs, how long would I be in business?
Well, don't tell everybody. Just tell me.
Not worth it. It's not your argument. It's Norbert's. Leave it alone.
Do you know who he is?
Big stuff.
That's right. He could blow you right off your throne. Do you realize how much protection he could rustle up?
Who did he rustle up? You.
Well, after me.
I'm not bothered.
Even the police here.
Police? They'd sweep you under the carpet, McGill. Passport, work permit, known habits. In 10 minutes, you'll be a deportation case. It's not your country, you know. Can you afford a good lawyer?
Norbert could.
You'd never know. Unless you squeaked about the photos. Don't wave protection at me, McGill. Walk out of here. Report me to anybody. It won't do you any good. I work for lots of people. Even the big lads with their special government passes and their Savile Row suits. Add that up for protection. Now pick that up and walk out while you can.
I see. Yes. Here he is now. That's our man, Frederick. Let's offer him a lift. McGill, it's a long walk to the station.
I can use the exercise.
Conserve your energies. Let's chat.
About what?
Space legislation? Photographs? Norbert? Do put that away. It's not the 4th of July.
Well, Daddy told me never to accept ride from strangers. This is about the only way I'll do it. And not the station, my hotel, please.
Mr. McGill's hotel, Frederick. My name's Simon Croft. We're all very interested in Dr. Norbert's work on space legislation.
Who are we all?
An international consortium.
Oh?
If you'll forgive the little joke, space is a very large investment area.
Yeah, I'll forgive that little joke. Look, Norbert is a lawyer. There are no blueprints, no secrets.
Of course not. What a naive thought.
Well, what do you want?
We want to encourage you in your work, McGill. Norbert's interests, whatever they are our interests. A small token of our sincerity. £500 worth.
Wow. I just got a little fatherly advice from a hood. Now I'm getting some money from a consortium.
Take both.
Why?
The money's always useful. Advice is a matter of choice. Oh, Gulliver's right. There's nothing for you here. You're just a piece in a large jigsaw puzzle, like Norbert's daughter, or the top coming off a whiskey bottle.
What does everyone want with Norbert?
Oh, we'd like you to find out.
Oh, thanks. One client at a time's enough.
You may need a second. You're in a very delicate position, McGill. In touch with Norbert, in touch with, how shall I put it, photographic experts. And nobody higher up to shelter you from the cold, cold snow. Frederick knows where to go.
lobby first.
Chancing your arm a bit, aren't you, darling? The one by the desk is London.
Yeah, I've seen him there.
The one over by the lift's American, Big Fry.
Police or intelligence?
Intelligence. So's the other two Herberts by the door.
Now, Gulliver told you to keep me out of trouble, or his bosses did.
They like you.
Yeah. Frederick, you trade places with me, and you keep low when we get out of here.
I remember typing the manuscript for that in 1958. It's the standard work on property jurisprudence now.
And then Base Legislation Committee.
Yes, his full year in Washington was 1962.
When did he come to England for his honorary degree?
Oh, look, I'm afraid you've got me there. I'll have to look it up. Hold on a minute. The date of his Oxford doctorate was 1961.
How about some personal details for our readers? Any hobbies?
Hobbies? Well, his work mostly. He plays a little golf when he can, or fishing.
It's a long way from fishing to writing world law.
Yes, he has come a long way.
I've said it before. He's a brilliant man.
Thank you for saying so, even though he is my famous father.
Do, Miss Norman. I hope I haven't caused you too much trouble.
Oh, no trouble at all. I saw your last release on him. It was glowing.
This one will be too.
Yes, I'm sure this one will be too.
Would you mind if I called again if there are any more details?
No, not at all. Goodbye.
Where we're going, sir?
London.
Oh, I've got a sitter in Battersea. And Mr. McGill. There's a car following us. Perhaps two.
I know.
Well, there's already been one postponement. Now, I see no reason at all why the committee shouldn't meet tomorrow.
We're agreeable. I've said as much. Even the Russians are cooperating. The West Germans have got some technical quibble, and your people are supporting them.
Well, all the evidence is in and assessed. My report is ready to vote on. What is all the delay?
It's only 3 days. You could rest.
Get a weekend in the country, do you good.
That's not what I came here for.
There's nothing I can do, James. The committee meets on Monday.
Well, as chairman, I must insist that something be done. Do I have no standing? I have spent 2 years on this project.
I realize that.
Who's behind this postponement?
This isn't a plot. It's par for the course. You know that. Look at the countries involved. Oh.
He's very tired.
Get him away somewhere. I've lost too many friends to coronaries on public service. Bye, James. Good night, my dear.
Good night.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
No, but I shouldn't have.
It's more than just the committee, isn't it?
What do you mean? I couldn't tell you.
You told McGill.
Well, I had to.
Who took these?
I don't know.
What do they want?
I don't know.
Oh, Father. Not again.
faced this matter at almost any other time in my life.
It's almost over now. You've done all your committee work. One vote on this report, and we'll go home.
Martha, I am not a child. Don't offer me goodies.
So whenever I stop, you throw my stuff out and take over.
Yes, sir. Anything else, sir?
Yeah. Give my love to your sister in Battersea.
What's going on?
Leave him alone, Mac.
Johnson!
It's unpatriotic to clobber a fellow countryman.
Well, it's an old American custom, mugging in parks. Just want to make him feel at home.
He'd like that. How are you, Mac?
I'm okay. Is he one of you?
He's not one of us. I'd like people to think he is. Karl Gronowski, West German. Now naturalized American. Back in harness for the fatherland. I'm doing pretty well. Until a minute ago.
Who are you working for?
The wife, the kids, Uncle Sam, as usual. Come on, Mac. Let's go somewhere and talk.
About what?
Why you're working for Norbert.
I have a feeling you know.
Perhaps. But if we do, we want to keep it exclusive. You're no longer one of us. Your days in this case are over.
Well, I suppose they authorized you to watch me. Might even give you the okay to pick me up. Question is, did they say it's okay to shoot?
Hello? Who?
McGill, and I want you to meet me in the lobby of the Ritz.
No, that's out of the question.
It's necessary.
No, I tell you, it's just not possible.
It better be possible, Miss Norbert. Now, the heat's on for me in 3 languages, and I want some answers from your father.
Somebody's after you.
And nobody will touch me if I'm with him or with you.
You've broken the law.
No, I haven't done anything. I don't have to. They call it detention for questioning, and it's no way to grow old. Now, you just be in the lobby of the Ritz in 5 minutes. Be there. Hi. How you doing? It's good to see you again.
Aren't you overdoing it a little?
A little. Come on, let's get out of here.
Ah, McGill. My old hound dog.
What do you expect? I told you not to come.
Have a drink.
Sure, if there's any left.
Don't you dare patronize him. Drunk or sober, he's done more than you'll ever know.
Including lying to me. How often does he climb into the bottle?
Now, you keep a civil tongue in your head, McGill.
How often?
Manchester was the first time.
Well, this photograph wasn't taken in Manchester. Now, how many other times?
Twice before. Once in Chicago and once in Toronto.
Over how long a period?
About 3 years.
What are they going to wait 3 years for? Why would blackmailers wait 3 years? Norbert, what do they want?
You are stupid, McGill. It was a simple job, and you botched it. They want money, of course.
No, they don't. Listen, man, I've been bounced around from criminals to police to security men, and I don't like it. And I don't understand it. Now, what else do you know that you're not telling me?
You are a small, seedy man, McGill. I have been drunk 3 times in 3 years, and you're standing there like the avenging angel just because I didn't tell you?
I'm trying to earn the money you're paying me.
You know what it's like to have to be right all the time? A model of rectitude, a walking law book, never free of the front pages, cables, telephones. 4th generation of a family of legal saints who dried up in the public service. Just blew away. Stick-like, devoted, desiccated men. Do you?
No. And I don't try to make laws for the whole world either.
Have you no feelings at all?
None that bother me. Except a lot of questions right now, and I'd like to know why those intelligence people are so interested in you and me and a set of photographs.
Oh, they can't be. It's impossible. The authorities would never allow me to be investigated without my knowledge.
You better wake up, Judge.
No, I refuse to believe it. There is no security involvement.
How about it?
My father is telling the truth.
Your father is going to bed.
Oh, no, Father, don't.
Oh, let him go. Now, what's it gonna hurt now?
I can't. He's special.
He's human. We all break sometimes.
I don't.
It's your life.
What are you doing? Why are you burning that money?
Because it's traceable. That's frame-up money if I've ever seen it in my life. I can feel it.
When you're through protecting yourself, have you decided what to do about my father?
Wait. We have to wait, because whatever we do depends on the terms they lay down. We have to find out what they want for those photos. So we wait.
You forgot to order breakfast.
Scrambled eggs, bacon, coffee, toast, and the Times, please.
Hello? No, I'm sorry. Dr. Norbert's not available. Yes, he's here. How did you know? Yes. I see. Yes, I'll tell him. That was the exclusive photographic company of Manchester. They want to meet you tomorrow morning at 7:30 by the fountains in Trafalgar Square.
What time is it now?
12:30.
7 hours. Well, then we'll know.
Oh, my dear McGill, this is a pleasure. How did you get out?
Same way I'll get back with an escort.
Well, Norbert's daughter. Yes, she's rather attractive. Pity about that father fixation.
Well, I'll forgive the psychiatry, too. Now, what's the pitch?
Well, how do I know that you'll take a swing at it?
Throw it and find out.
I can't buy you. I can't frighten you. So I'm forced to use you.
Now, how come you're ordering intelligence agents around?
Well, you're jumping to conclusions, McGill. They're watching you, not me.
Then why don't they pick me up?
Well, perhaps our interests coincide. Industry can sometimes take certain actions which would be, to say the least, impolitic for those in high office.
Yeah, you really watch out for each other, don't you?
That's the beauty of it.
Well, don't count on it this time.
Norbert's rigid. He'll break. And this is what you tell him. He is to suppress the conclusions and recommendations in his chairman's report on space legislation.
He won't do that.
Then we'll publish the photographs.
He'll let you. He's an idealist.
If he has to choose between ideals and reputation, he'll choose reputation. There's a large empire up there, McGill. Neither governments nor industry want its boundaries allotted just yet. Now, in 10 years' time.
Yeah, after everybody's already staked their claim.
Precisely. And when Norbert's given his committee some plausible excuse, such as needing more time for study, then we'll return all the evidence of his tendency to gaudy nights out.
Oh, what if I took this from you right now?
Oh, my dear McGill, even you aren't so optimistic as to think that possible.
He won't do it.
Yes, he will. And you'll help persuade him. You're holding £500 directly traceable to me, and I reported the robbery last night. The police will pick you up, and I'll see to it that you're convicted.
I burned that money.
Very good. No pressure's off you, but it's still on Norbert. Why do you think we recommended you in the first place? You're a realist, McGill. You know what Norbert's got to do. Go and tell him. You're both up against the machine. No one beats the machine. Not you, not me, not Norbert. No one.
I never fathom these elaborate international committees. Yesterday, nobody could possibly attend a meeting till Monday. Today, everybody's clamoring for a meeting at 11 o'clock this morning.
Why the sudden change?
Well, we are just important-looking puppets. Our masters twitch the strings and we dance. Tell James we'll have a round of golf tomorrow. That'll cheer him up.
Yes, I will. Goodbye, Sir Giles.
Goodbye. Oh, thank you very much.
I brought you some coffee.
That's all right. I didn't drink. Where's McGill?
They phoned last night. He's gone to meet them.
Oh. Well, I hope we can afford it.
If it's money.
Well, of course it's money. All McGill's nonsense about a security man was just to increase his own fee, make him look good.
Do you think so?
Oh, it must be. Washington would have told me if there had been any security angle.
How did you get in? You didn't phone.
Well, they let me off my leash for a little while.
Well, who are they? How much do they want?
They don't want money.
Well, then what do they want?
Quote, tell Norbert to suppress the conclusions and recommendations in his report on space legislation.
What?
That's right. We don't want any boundaries allotted just yet. Otherwise, we'll publish the photographs, unquote.
But that's unthinkable. I won't do it. No, I am going to read that report to the committee on Monday.
Oh, Father, the meeting's been changed. Sir Giles just came in and told me. It's today at 11 o'clock. Look, no magazine would publish those photographs.
Well, I can name you 3 in Europe that would. They'd just take a high moral tone and ask themselves if this man is fit to frame laws for the future of mankind.
They wouldn't dare.
Oh, yes, they would. Fair comment on a matter of public interest. But look, those conclusions are the most important part of that report. The definitive legal framework for international jurisdiction in outer space.
Who did you see?
A man named Croft.
Would you know him again?
Sure would.
So we go to the police and tell them it's Croft.
And what are you going to use for evidence? His word against mine, my word against his? Your father hired me because my word has very little value.
And you wouldn't give evidence. That's all part of it. You're working for them. You have been all along.
Yes, look at him. For sale to the highest bidder. All that garbage about security. Washington wouldn't let me be made a victim of a thing like this.
Not Washington. One man. 2, maybe. 1 telephone call. And I don't have to give you any reasons. And the people doing all the work are too well trained to ask any questions, and no one else knows.
All very convincing. Your old experience. Oh, they picked the right man when they picked you.
You want me to help you out of this mess or not?
You can't.
I can if you cut out the slop and listen. Norbert, you're an idealist. You're supposed to be a leader. Don't you even believe in your own slogans?
Don't you dare talk to him like that.
Would you get off of my back?
What can I do?
You can go into that committee and stall, and you keep stalling until you hear from me.
They'll publish the pictures.
Not if I get them first.
And why should he trust you?
Money, honey. That's one good reason, because it's going to cost you $5,000 extra if I get those pictures.
Yeah, that I can believe.
Great. Now, what do you say?
You feel you can pick up the pieces?
I know I can.
At this stage?
Only at this stage. Now I know where the pieces are.
Oh, don't trust him. What's he got to lose? He'll fail, and you're finished.
Hello?
Gulliver here. Where are you?
Outside Lancaster House, sir.
Whenever we get to Lancaster House, just pull up on the side.
Right.
I'll show you. Here you go.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Keep it.
Leave it a minute. He might be collecting autographs.
Father, it's easy for McGill. He's got nothing to lose. He's at the bottom of the tree, and you're at the top.
Well, my findings exist with or without McGill. They could accomplish something important. They could make a difference.
Not if you're discredited as an irresponsible drunk. Do as they say. What's one report?
It's not just one report. I am being asked to suppress the truth. How can I?
Oh, come in.
Thank you, miss. Your car's here, Dr. Norbert.
What are you doing here?
Curiosity. A vulgar desire to see the chambers of power.
I don't like lobbyists, Croft. I'd rather you left.
Just as you wish, Sir Giles. In a moment. I think we'll take a turn through the park, Frederick.
And Now let me put into words the tribute just offered to our distinguished chairman and welcome him formally to this committee. Now, sir, shall we turn to the agenda?
You must be a very bad poker player, McGill. You never know when the cards are stacked against you. But even if you took this, we have other copies. Your lack of realism really rather surprises me. You probably need some fresh air. See to it, will you? There's a good chance.
And you were the conquering hero my father was supposed to trust.
Will you give me a drink, please? What time is it?
2:30? What happened?
He's sold out.
You didn't read the report.
Bliss was waiting for me. They kept their word.
It's over. We can go home.
Well, then why don't you go pack? Leave us alone for a little while. Nice going. Nice going.
I didn't have any choice.
Well, you had a choice between ideals and reputation, and you made it.
What do you know about ideals? I have a lifetime of work and achievement and truth. This is what you want me to destroy for one report?
Not just a report.
Yes, it is. Just one report. And I withdrew it. I did what I was told. Now, what does it matter? Perhaps, well, perhaps it's not even a good report. How do I know? Perhaps it's too theoretical.
Perhaps. Besides, you had a whole briefcase full of hard facts waiting for you, didn't you?
How can you presume to judge? A hired man sweeping up the dirt in other people's lives. I don't even know if the time is right for that report.
Well, now you may never know. I'll come back in 10 years. Try again in 10 years.
Yes. Yes, that's right. My name will still be good. Nobody will know about this.
Except you.
When I went in that committee room, everybody stood up. Not just for me, but for what I have accomplished, for the work. Is that something that you want to destroy?
No, there's nothing to betray either.
Because of one isolated incident? It's not worth it. It doesn't matter. McGill. McGill, there are not going to be any copies, are there? I mean, everything's going to be all right now, isn't it?
Why not? Send me a check.
Well, I did the only thing I could do. You can't blame me.
I don't blame anybody for anything.
He's clear. No hard feelings, sir.
I can't shake on that, Johnson.